Good morning students, welcome you all for next generation learning. Today we are going to see the subject science class 4 chapter number 3 exploring materials. Unit number 1 diversity. Under this unit we have 3 chapters. Chapter number 1 plant classification. Chapter number 2 animal classification. Chapter number 3 exploring materials. Chapter number 1 and 2 we completed. Today we are going to see chapter number 3 exploring materials. Under the exploring materials we are going to see materials we use in our daily life. Some common types of materials such as wood, rubber, fabrics, glass, metal, ceramic. Look at this image. The first one is kacha house. The second one is pakka house. The kacha house is made of mud, straw and woods. The pakka house is made of bricks, cements, sand and steel. So this is a pakka house. It's made up of bricks, iron rod and cement. This is a kacha house made of straws and sticks. See before storm, after storm. What is meant by the storm? The storm is one of the natural disaster. During the storm, the heavy rain will pour and the strong wind will blow. So after a storm, see the position of the pakka house and kacha house. Here, the pakka house remains unaffected, but the kacha house is affected. So what helped the pakka house to survive the storm? Do you think the materials used to build these houses helped them? Yes, definitely. The materials are helped them to remain unaffected. So the materials we use in our daily life, the materials are used to make many non-living things. You know that what is meant by the non-living things. You know the difference between living and non-living things. The living things can breathe. They move from one place to another and they can reproduce. If you take human being, the human beings are living things. They can breathe, they can move from one place to another place, they can reproduce. But if you take a non-living things, it cannot breathe, it cannot reproduce, it cannot move from one place to another place. The example, if you take a home or house, this is a non-living thing. It cannot move from one place to another place. The house cannot breathe. So all the non-living things are made by using some materials. Such materials are rubber, leather and wood, metal, rock and bricks. The rubber is material, leather is material, wood also material, metal also material, rock also material, bricks also materials. But rubber and wood we are getting from the plant. So the plant is a living things. And leather is we are getting from the animal. The animal is a living things. So some materials are getting from the living things such as rubber, leather, wood. These are getting from the plant and animal. The plant and animal are living things. But if you take metal, rock and brick, these are getting from non-living things. The bricks are getting from the soil. The soil is a non-living things. Do you understand? The materials are used to make non-living things such as home and furniture. We are making so many things. So the materials are used to make non-living things, and these materials are getting from some living things and some non-living things. Here see, the kacha house is a non-living thing. It is made up of mud, straw and wood. Here the straw and wood are we are getting from the plant. So this is a living thing. To making this non-living things, we are getting the materials from living things, and mud is a non-living thing. Look at this image. See here, this is a plastic table, this is a fabric mat, this is a wooden jar, this is a glass window. So the window is made of glass material, and doormat is made of fabric. The chair is made of wooden, and table is made of plastic. So there are the different type of materials. All these objects are made up of some common type of materials such as wood, plastic, fabric and glass. Now we are going to see some common type of materials. The first one is wood. We are getting the wood from tree. Where we are getting wood? The wood are getting from the tree. And woods are chopped from tree. See, this is a wood. It is chopped from the tree. And this wood is used to make furnitures, toys and musical instrument and paper. See here, this is the furniture, the table, chair, these are the furnitures. So the wood is used to make furnitures and musical instrument, tabla, piano, these are made up of wood. And the wood also used to make a toys. The first question, where we get wood? The wood is get from the tree. And what is the uses of wood? The wood are used to make furnitures, toys, musical instrument and a paper. The musical instrument is nothing but tabla, piano or the example for musical instrument. The next material is rubber. So rubber is made up of thick white liquid substance obtained from the rubber tree. See here, this is a rubber tree. So this is a rubber tree. From this rubber tree, we are getting the white liquid. The name of this liquid is called sap. So from this sap, when this sap is treated with chemicals, we get rubber. So sap with chemicals, we are getting rubber. Do you understand what is meant by the rubber? The rubber is made up of thick white liquid. The name of the liquid is called sap. When this white liquid is mixed with or treated with the chemicals, we can make a rubber. So what is the uses of this rubber? The rubber is used to make many objects that we use in our daily life, such as toys, rubber band, eraser, tires and balloons. See here, this toy is made up of rubber, and the rubber band also made up of rubber. The eraser is the rubber, made up of rubber. Tire also made up of rubber. The next material is fabrics. The fabric is nothing but clothes. So we wear the different type of clothes. So the clothes that we wear are made up of fabrics. Different clothes are made up of different fabrics. We are using woolen clothes, we are using cotton clothes, silk clothes. So different fabrics are made up of different fibers. The first one, woolen clothes. See, this is the example for woolen cloth. Sweater is the woolen cloth. How this sweater made? The woolen clothes are made up of wool, a fabric that is obtained from the fleece of animals such as sheep, yak and camels. This is a fleece. The fleece is nothing but outer coat of the animals are called fleece. This is a sheep and this is yak. So the outer coat of the animals are called fleece. From this fleece we are getting the wool. From this wool we are making the woolen clothes. So see here, this is a fleece. These fleece are getting from the sheep, yak, camels. So from this fleece we are getting wool. That wool is used to make the woolen clothes such as sweater. So this is a very important word. The woolen cloths are made up of wool and it is obtained from the fleece of animal. What are the animals are giving? Which animals give the fleece? Sheep, yak and camels. The next fabric is a silk clothes. So the silk clothes are made up of silk fabric that is obtained from the cocoons that silkworms spin. See here, this is a silkworm. This silkworm spin the cocoons. From the cocoon we can get silk thread or silk fiber. From the silk fiber we can make the silk dresses. So how we are getting the silk dress? The silkworm spin the cocoon. From the cocoon we get silk fiber. From the silk fiber we can make the silk dress. So silk clothes are made up of silk fabric that is obtained from the cocoons. This is a cocoon and that silkworms spin. Who spin the cocoon? The silkworm spin the cocoon. The next fabric is cotton clothes. So cotton clothes are made up of cotton fabric that is obtained from the balls of the cotton plant. You know that the cotton plant give the cotton balls. See, this is the cotton ball. From the cotton ball we can make a cotton fiber. From the cotton fiber we can make cotton clothes. The first, cotton plant. From the cotton plant we get cotton ball. From the cotton ball we get cotton fiber. From the cotton fiber, we can make cotton clothes. So there are the three type of fabrics. One is woolen and another silks and third one is a cotton. The third one is terry cotton and terry wool. What is meant by the terry cotton and terry wool? Terry cotton and terry wool. When two fabrics are mixed, we get the new fabric such as terry cotton and terry wool. This terry cotton and terry wool are used as doormat, and using this terry wool we can make a trousers. See here, this is a doormat. This is made of terry cotton. This is a trouser. This is made of terry wool. So this terry cotton and terry wool are obtained from when we mixed two type of fabrics, we are getting terry cotton and terry wool. And the next one is nylon, also one of the fabric. So nylon is an artificial fabric. The woolen, silk and cotton we are getting from the natural. So these are natural fabric. But nylon is an artificial fabric. It's made in laboratory. It is made in laboratory using chemicals. The chemical means that must be artificial. So the nylon is an artificial fabric. It is made in the laboratory with using chemicals. And what is the advantages of nylon? The nylon is a very strong fiber and it is used to make the fish net, rope, parachute and cords for making fabrics in textile industries. So comparing to the woolen, silk, cotton, the nylon is a very strong fiber and also it is used to make many things such as fishing net, rope, parachute and etc. So you learnt woolen fabric, silk fabric, cotton fabric, terry cotton, terry wool and nylon. Nylon, nylon. The next material is glass. And the glass material is used to make many kind of things such as spectacles. See, this is a spectacles, window pans and drinking glasses, decorative items and division screens. So the glass is used to make many things such as spectacles, drinking glasses, window pans and decorative items. Object made from a glass usually through the transparent. What is meant by the transparent? The transparent means nothing but through which we can see the other object. Example, if you take any glass, you can keep the glass in front of your eye, through which you can see the object in the opposite side. So this is called transparent. So from the glass we can see the other object. So all the glass materials are transparent. The next material is plastic. The plastic is man-made material. Wood, rubber and fabric are the natural material, but plastic is a man-made material. So many objects in our surroundings are made up of plastic. The ball is made up of plastic, dustpan and bucket, plastic utensils and toys are made up of plastics. And the plastic is a man-made material. This plastic is made by humans. And there are the different type of plastics. Different type of plastics are used to make objects that look like, feel like wooden and glass and metal object. See this chair. It is looking like a wooden. It's look like a wooden chair, but this is not wooden. It is made up of plastic. So the different type of plastics are used to make that look and feel like wooden. And see here, this is a plastic, but it looks like a glass material. And see here, it is looking like a metal, but it is made up of plastic. So the different type of plastic are used to make the object look like and feel like wooden, glass and metals. The next material is metal. The next material is a metal. So the metal is dug out from the ground. Where we get the metal? The ground. From the ground we are getting the metal. Dug means குழி தோண்டுறதுன்னு சொல்லுவோம் தெரியுமா? In Tamil we are saying that குழி தோண்டுறது. So குழி தோண்டி from the groundலேருந்து எடுக்கிறது தான் metals. A hole or tunnel is dug into the earth to obtain the metal and it is called mine. So tunnel means long hole. Using the tunnel or hole, we are getting the metal from the earth. So that type of metal are called mine. These metals are used to make. There are the different type of metals such as iron, aluminium, copper, gold, silver. See, once again I will pronounce out. The iron is one of the material, aluminium is one of the material, copper, gold and silver. See, this is copper and this is gold and this is iron. This is also iron. So these metals are also used to make different items. And the gold and silver are the valuable metals. You know that the gold rate is high. Nowadays the gold rate is high. So out of iron, aluminium, copper, gold and silver, the gold and silvers are the valuable materials. That means the cost of the gold and silver are high. See here, this is an aeroplane. The most of the part of the aeroplanes are made up of metals. And this is aluminium foil. The aluminium also one of the metals. The next material is ceramic. What is that? Ceramic. Ceramic is made by baking clay or treating clay with chemicals. When clay mixed with the chemical, we are getting ceramic. So where we are getting this clay? This clay is obtained from the rock or soil. So the ceramic is nothing but clay plus chemical, it gives ceramic. This clay is obtained from the rock and soil, and clay is molded into different shape to make different object. Floor tiles, bricks are also made from ceramics. See here, this is a flower wash and this is a made up of ceramic. And the toys and kitchen utensils are made up of ceramics. So the ceramic also used to make floor tiles and bricks. So once again I recall some common type of materials. The one is wood. It is get from the tree. It is used to make different items. The second one, rubber. It is also getting from the tree, and the name of the liquid is a sap. From this sap liquid we are getting the rubber. The next one, fabric. This fabric are divided into different types: woolen fabric, silk fabric, cotton fabric, and terry cotton and terry wool and nylon. The next one, glass and plastic, metal and ceramic. And this is your homework question. Draw a mind map for some common type of materials. This is taken as a portfolio mark. And watch the video and then underline the keywords and the sentence in your book. After watching the video, you have to take your book, and what I discussed in the video, you have to underline the important words and sentence. Take your book, see chapter number 3, exploring materials. This is your book content. They given the Pakka house before storm and after storm, and Kacha house before storm and after storm. And the materials we use in a daily life are made from non-living things, and some materials are getting from the living things. The rubber, leather, wood are getting from the living things. Bricks, metals and rocks are getting from the non-living things. And this picture I already shown in the video. The different objects are made by different materials. And the first one is wood. The wood is getting from the tree, and it is used to make furniture, toy, some musical instrument. See, bowl, tabla, furnitures and piano. The next one is a rubber. It is made from thick white liquid, the sap of the tree. And when this liquid is treated with a chemical, we get rubber. So this is a sap of the tree. And it is used to make rubber. The rubber is used to make toys, balloons, slipper, erasers, tires, etc. The next one, fabric. The woolen clothes, silk clothes, cotton clothes. The woolen cloth is getting from the fleece of animals, and silk clothes are getting from the cocoons, and the cotton shirt is made up of cotton balls. The next one, the toe mat and the trousers are made up of terry cotton and terry wool. And see, the nylon is artificial fabric, and it is a very strong fiber used to making fishing net, rope, parachute, type cord, and it is also making fabrics in textile industries. The next one, glass. It is used to make a lamp, window pan, vase, and a tumbler and furnitures. And it is a transparent one. The next one, plastic. It is a man-made material, and the ball, dustpan, plastic utensils, to- toy and bucket are made up of plastics. The next one, some plastics are look like a wood, metal and glass. The next one, metal. The next one, metal. The metal is a dug out from the ground. So this type of process, so this metal is called mine, and the example of metal are iron, aluminium, copper, gold and silver. And gold and silver are the valuable metals. The different part of the aeroplanes are made up of metals. The coin also made up of metal. The next one, ceramic. The ceramic is made up of by baking clay or treating clay. This clay is obtained from the rock or soil, and it is molded into different shape to make different objects such as flower wash, toys and cooking utensils. And floor tiles and bricks also made from ceramics. Dear students, thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, you can ask in teachment session. You have to draw a mind map for some common type of materials. Thank you all. The next class we are going to see properties of materials.